Right, are we back? I think we should be back. I think we should be back. Let me just get all the chat up for everybody. Deepest of joy. Right. Gotcha, says Dad. Thank you, Dad. Right, we are back. I'm just going to keep an eye on the stream for a second. I'm going to get myself back into the game. Oh. Sorry about that, folks. Right, let me just get everything in and up and about. Just make sure the streaming is okay. Do. I should be with you momentarily. Right, as far as I know, we're up and running. I do, of course, have Dad who's able to text me, so thank you massively, Dad. Dad kept me appraised. Right, I'll give it a minute for people to come in. There's 6 of you back already. I don't know why I'm about to say this, but if you've lost the stream and you can't find it, go to my homepage. But you won't be there. You won't see that, will you, if you can't see the stream? Yes, I do apologise. Basically what happened was, if you remember, we had this problem a couple of times the first few times we did this stream, and what I realised was that the computer was kicking in Windows Update at exactly the time I was doing this stream, so I have to remember to pause Windows Updating, otherwise everything falls over. So yeah, sorry about that, I forgot that bit. I was so keen to get everything set up and out of practice at doing this stream, I forgot. So I've turned that off now, so there you go. Anyway, where were we? I'll have a swig of tea and I'll give it a minute for people to come back in. Let me know you're in. If you come back, do say hello in chat so I know you're all back. I will, of course, remember to do this next week in advance. When we start next week's stream, for the love of dog, somebody remind me in advance to turn off Windows updates before I start the stream. God. I wouldn't mind. I've got a big sticky note somewhere that says, turn off Windows updates. It's actually right next to where my enormous cup of tea is, so there's no reason I couldn't have seen it. Powerwolf 1097, lashing wind and rain doesn't help either. No, that's true. To answer your questions, Powerwolf, you said someone needs OBS. I am using Streamlabs OBS to stream this. That's what I use to stream. So I'm already on OBS, but thank you for the tip. Right, anyway, where were we? Right. So, yes, we need to get arsenic and manganese. I like manganese. To carry on with updating or upgrading our frameshift drive, so we are going to go to when it loads up. This year body year, see, there's lovely. Deciat 4. We're actually in this space station here, Garay Terminal. So we need to go here. But on this planet we have Kirtley Vision, and we have Pass Point. I don't know if they're somewhere I can go or if I'd be trespassing, but I don't necessarily want to land on those. Let's have a look. See if it's giving me any information on these. Oh yeah, docking, contracts, exploration. Oh, okay, that's cool. Well, what we can do, we can land near that and go on an exploration to try and find some stuff, and then we can actually drive around it. You can drive around the landing station, the space stations and stuff. Interzone 88 is in. Hi Fox, hi Dad, hi all. Welcome Interzone. Welcome. So yeah, so we're going to go to this place. I'll mark this as the waypoint. We won't actually land there initially. I've got fuel. One thing I do need to make sure I've got. Do I have an SRV? Yes, I've got my planetary vehicle hangar, power distributor. Now the funny thing is, I did a quick little sort of testing of the audio and stuff earlier on, and because I had spent a little bit of time playing my normal gameplay, which is through my crate. My crate Mark II, I've forgotten how this little tiny ship flies, because the crate Mark II is like dead heavy and big. So I did a little test fly of this and tried flying out of the space station a couple of times, and it was like, I forgot how good the thrusters were, how light the ship is, and I was like bouncing off the side of the space station and everything. So might be a little wibbly wobbly and all over the shop for the first few moments. Do a little bit of scan of that. There we go. Right, so where's this location we want to go to then? I'm going to guess it's here. And I want to go to... Maybe on the other side, so I need to go into super space mode. Let's get away from the space station. Is arse a technical space term? It's my technical flying term, yes. Every ship I've ever had, I always have those 4 letters on the dashboard somewhere. Yeah. Right, so I think we're... Can we do a boost jet?
You are clear of the station. Federal flight control signing off.
Okay. Right, why can't I... Wait, not scan. Let's just go into frame shift drive. Now, as always, while I'm doing this bit, while I'm doing the tedious flying around bit, this is one of my typical streams. So, as always, do remember, if you want to help this channel out and keep my channel alive and going, then you are more than welcome to. There's various ways you can do it. You can, of course, become a patron from my Patreon page, patreon.com/modelmakingguru. It's in the bottom left there. There are other ways to support the channel. If you don't want to do that, you can, of course, just make sure to like and subscribe every video. Every time you watch one of my videos, make sure to hit the like button, because that helps me out massively. It helps my video in the YouTube listings when somebody does a search. Right, where's this planet now? And also there's also my Amazon store, and there's my Goblin Gaming affiliate link. Have a look in the description below the video. There's plenty of information and links in there on how you can help support this channel. And your support means everything to me. If my patrons actually pay my wages, which is how I make an income. So massive, massive, massive thanks and shout out to my patrons. Because without them, I wouldn't have a channel. So massive thanks to them. And don't forget, of course, we are doing a stream boss battle. You can see in the top left corner there, George Gabriel, he's the stream boss. That multicoloured bar is his health bar. And the stream boss battle is basically a way for... Oh, it's going to be dark, isn't it? I'll tell you what, let's go for one on the other side of the planet. Hang on. Let's try... I don't want to be landing in the dark, because that's boring for you to watch. Yeah, George is the current stream boss. And that one. And the stream boss battle is basically a way for you to build up a pot of money that one of you will win to spend at Games Workshop or Forge World, or if you're in the EU at Goblin Gaming. Basically, all you do is George has his health bar. Oh, Dad did a super chat. Dad does a little super tap. Bevan rules. He certainly does. ELO are the best. Thank you very much, Dad. That's another way you can support this channel, is by your super chats. That helps me out massively. It's the little dollar symbol at the bottom of the chat window. You can do as little or as much as you like, but they also help me out massively because that helps pay my wages as well. So yes, thank you for that, Dad. Feel free to do super chats, people. Yes, so yeah, his health bar at the top, the multicolour thing. He's currently on, what's he on? I can't see from it. 92,000, I think. Whoever gets his health to 0, what you basically do is you need to get his health to 0. He's the stream boss. Whoever gets his health to 0 becomes the new stream boss. And the way you get his health to 0 is quite simply to put a tip in the tip jar. You can see the address at the bottom of the bottom of the chat, at the bottom of the screen is the tip jar. Streamlabs.com/modelmakingguru. All you do is go there, put a tip in the tip jar, as much or as little as you want, and that will take a bit of George's health off. The more you put in, the more his health comes off. If you get his health to 0, you become the stream boss and you win all that money in the tip jar to spend at Games Workshop, Forge World or Goblin Gaming. Now, just to give you an idea, when George became stream boss, he basically got a tip jar with 480 quid in it. Now, it does change and vary because I change how much a dollar gives health-wise. I've changed the dollar to health ratio. But yeah, he won 480 quid and he got a load of Games Workshop stuff. So it's worth doing. It's a little community game. I don't make any money off that. I don't make any money from the tip jar. It all goes to you guys, to whoever becomes a stream boss. So get your tips going through, and you'll see some wonderful things. Get some good stuff. That took a long time to explain that. I need to make that a lot quicker. Anyway, here we are. We're landing on this godforsaken place. Curtly Vision. Now I need to make sure I put all my power into shields just in case, or into systems. Now, a lot of people get mistaken about the 3 pips. You see the 3 pips on the right-hand side here that I'm doing next to the little hologram of the ship. The system one, they often think that if you put power into systems, it gives you more shields. It doesn't. It just means that your shields... Oh no, we won't go. Oh no, we won't go. The people united, we will never be defeated. There seems to be some kind of political protest going on in this system, I guess, then. Never mind. Yes, it doesn't actually give you more shields. Not how it works. It just puts more power into the shields so that they can recharge faster, and so it takes longer before they actually fail. Go into glide mode. We're actually not going to land there.
Delay sequence uniform. Romeo, the Federation welcomes you. Follow port protocols and enjoy your visit, Commander.
So we're 2 kilometers up from the surface, so let's actually get ourselves down to the bottom. Here we are. Yeah, so it doesn't give you more shields, it just means your shields take longer to fail and recharge faster. Now this ship, because it's tiny... now I've got 1.6 G on this, but I didn't check that. Yeah, I've just realised. You can see where the E of arse is on my dashboard. It says 1.67 G. You might not see it on your screen. I didn't check that, so I've got to be very careful now because I've got almost 2 Gs I'm landing on. This is why I've put all my power into shields. So this little ship, it's very feeble at most things. It's not good at anything. It's slightly adequate at some things and absolutely garbage at others. So, yeah, I've got to be careful now. If I land too hard, even with my little tiny... because my shields aren't very powerful, you can't get very powerful anything on this ship. Because it's a tiny ship, everything is like not brilliant. So I've got shields and they might survive a landing. Well, if I land too hard, I'll just explode. And so far I've managed somehow to not actually destroy this ship yet. Somehow. And I want to keep it that way. Like I said, we're not landing at Kirtley Vision because we need to go and do some mining for things. Let's just slowly start to drop. I'm at 300 meters. Probably afford to go a little bit closer. If I just hit down thrust, I could just careen towards the surface at massive speed and die, so I've got to go really slowly. This is the slowest ever landing. Yeah, what we've got 14 people watching. If you are watching, don't be anonymous. You're more than welcome to watch and lurk, but I do recommend... Oh, that was close. Landing gear. I do recommend come and join in the live chat. If you're watching this, and you can see the live chat on the right there in the blue box, but come and join the actual live chat. If you go down to the bottom of the video, click on the YouTube icon, that will take you to the YouTube page where you can see the live chat and join in. If you're watching on a mobile device like a phone or an iPad or a tablet of some sort, you may find... hang on, gently. There we go. Yes, you may find that the chat is underneath the video sometimes. Right, let's go and have a bit of a drive, shall we? Oops. I have to hope I'm not in sort of trespassing range at this point, because that could get ugly. Okay. Now, I would normally actually dismiss my ship, but I don't trust that if I dismiss my ship it won't explode when it tries to land again, so let's not do that. Let's not do that. So we're going to leave it there. You can see how my little Squishywidge is. It's so dull. It's not that big. It's a tiny ship. Let's have a look and see. Hang on. Let's do an exterior view. Where are we? Let's have a look. There's the camera. Oh, that was close. Someone flew over me. That is the camera. There we go. See, there's me in the SRV. That's my SRV there. Oops. Camera controls are not exactly intuitive sometimes. There we go. So you can see there's me in the SRV. Whoops. Hello. Oh, you Oh, you... Oh, why are you order? Oh, wow. They're really not intuitive at all. There's me. Zoom in a bit. See, you can see... Not me. There's... Sorry, I'd say me. There's... He's looking at us now. Look, see. There's Bev Bevan from that ELO, that 1970s ELO. Chilling out in the cockpit. All right, Bev? Yeah, well, you have a look around. There you go. So, but then if we zoom back out again, you can see my ship's not that big. Not that big. It's got a new paint. I gave it a new paint job, though. I did give it a spanking new paint job. I do suck at camera control, by the way. I have to tell you that. When I'm in the SRV. So there you are. There's the Squishywidge. We can see there we've got... Let's just come out of that. There we go. Now there's the base, but I'm not going to go into the base because I need to do some mining first. Let's go and do some mining. What was I talking about? I've got no idea. I've forgotten now anyway. I'm looking for arsenic and I'm looking for... I don't know what any of the controls in this are now. Cargo scoop, there we go. I need to be very careful with the buttons I'm pressing because I do not want to press dismiss ship. I really don't want to do that. Now the thing that's going to make it difficult for me is that getting readings on this thing is going to be tricky because I've got the distraction of all the ships flying around which are going to show us readings on my scanner. You can see my scanner's the thing that's sweeping back from left to right there. All the things at the top of the scanner, they're going to be like ships flying around. What I'm looking for is contacts that are at the bottom of the scanner. There don't seem to be many. Come on. Getting lots of readings. I may have to actually... Oh, there's something. Right, something coming up this way. See the little blurbs at the bottom of the scanner strip? At the top it normally means man-made or metallic things. At the bottom it just means natural resources. That's what we're looking for. Arsenic. What was I looking for? I can't remember now. Arsenic and something else. Arsenic and something that begins with M. Magnesium, was it? I don't know. Can't remember. Is that somebody flying over my head? May well have been. Anyway, let's go find some things. I'll have a quick look at chat in a second. Eon's car is in. Hello, Eons. The Meanwinder's primary use is giving players fines docking at space stations. Yeah. A lot of people, what they'll do is they'll have the nice ships. And then if they need to go to the next system across, rather than, you know, or if they need to go and do something that's a bit risky, rather than risk their nice shiny ship that'll cost a fortune to rebuy, they'll just go to Sidewinder. Because if it gets blown up, they go back to the space station and it costs them virtually nothing. So it's like a little taxi ship. But I'm going to stick with my Sidewinder all the way. My little, I call it my Imperial Guard ship. It's kind of cardboard and got a flashlight for a weapon. Flashlight for a weapon and cardboard armour. A bit like the Imperial Guard. Little Warhammer joke for you there. Right, so let's crack on. Let's see what we've got. We've got something coming up here. A bit of a trek back to the ship, but somebody remember where the ship is, because I'll probably forget. I will forget. I know the little blip on the radar there, but I don't trust that not to suddenly disappear on me. And again, like I said, I don't want to risk recalling the ship, because it could go wrong. Let's jump over those rocks, because they're annoying me. How are we doing for damage? Hull at 99%, there we go. Fuel at 95, that's fine. Do. As in all things, the way you get things out of other things, shoot them. Wow, they didn't fly far at all. The gravity's high enough, they just went bleh. Oh, sugar, I'm in the no-fire zone, aren't I? Oh, flange. I forgot completely. Right, I'm going to have to go and move away from the space station in that case. I'll come back and pay the fine in a bit. Why didn't somebody tell me that? If you did tell me that in chat, arse. Right, let's go back to the ship. We'll move away. I forgot I'm in the no-fire zone, aren't I? I'm within 7.5 kilometres of the space station. Fox, you're an idiot. What are you? An idiot. Yes, you are. Where's the ship?